Alright, peace, love, and light. It's your girl Morgan Renee Myers of More of My Edutainment Group and More of My Crochet Creations. I am rebranding, so it will just be More of My Creations because I'm going to have sewn outfits and just other fancy creations coming your way, so stay tuned. But I'm going to show you all a few different stitches that are pretty much going to be in anything you want to crochet. So the first stitch that I'm going to show you is called pulling up creating a slip stitch. Okay, so you see what I just did? Watch again. I have the yarn connected. I wrapped it around my index and middle finger and I crossed it. Then I'm holding on to it. And you will have to really learn how to play with and hold the yarn yourself. This is just what I do. So it's crossed. We have this over top of this. So what I'm going to do is stick my hook underneath both of them. But I'm going to bring up the hook and pull the top piece of yarn through, and I'm gonna let it fall off my fingers and just pull it. And so now I have this loop, and this is my tail and this is my working yarn now. So I'm going to pull the working yarn so that it is now tighter on the hook, and this is how you start pretty much any crochet project. The bulk of crochet consists of chains and starting that loop. So right now what I'm doing is just chaining, and all that is, this is how I hold my yarn. I have my yarn going through my palm and coming over my index finger. Then I'm holding my work, usually between my thumb and my middle finger. And I'm allowing the hook to do the work. So it's going behind the yarn. That's called yarning over. Some people go behind. Some people like to wrap their yarn around. Some people crochet like this. And they just keep switching and wrapping around and wrapping around and moving his hand. For me, that's too much work. I put it around and I move my hook to do all the wrapping. So this is a chain stitch. Like I said, this is how a lot of pieces are started, with just a chain. Like if I were to make a skirt or something, and sometimes even hats, you make your long chain and then you like graze your finger all the way down so that it's not turning. You find the end point and then you connect. You put your hook into the very first chain, and then you like pull your yarn through and then chain 2 and then go back into all of the chains you just did with like a double crochet or something like that. That's how I start skirts and shorts and things that need to be, fitted on the body like that. And like I said, hats can be started like that too. So that is how you start your loop. Quick refresher. Wrap over your fingers. Pull through. And there are other ways. Some people, how do they do it? Some people don't use their hook. They just do what I did and just use their finger. But as long as you are getting this loop and you're able to stick your hook through and then pull it so that it's tight on the hook, however you start it is fine, however you do that. So that's starting a loop. Now I'm going to show you how to do a double crochet. That's one of the main crochet stitches you will be doing when crocheting. So I'm going to chain about 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you kind of want to hold your work the way you're creating it. So I'll be working on like a little swatch that's going to go sideways. So what I'm going to do is yarn over, put my hook through the first chain here, yarn over again, pull my hook until the yarn comes through and pull it up, and I'm going to have 3 loops on my hook. So then I'm going to yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops. So now I should still have 2 loops on my hook. Then I'm going to yarn over again and pull through these last 2 loops. And that's called a double crochet. So watch me again. Yarn over, put through the chain, yarn over, pull through, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So remember how I told you some people, when they're yarning over, they are literally placing the yarn over and placing the yarn over and placing the yarn over. I personally like to let the hook do all the work. So when I say yarning over and you don't see me putting the yarn over, it's because I'm yarning over with the hook itself. So yarn over, put in the chain, yarn over, pull through, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, go in the next chain, yarn over, pull through, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So I'm going to continue this. This is double crochet. Yarn over, yarn over, yarn over, put in the chain, pull through, 3 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, put in the chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Now watch, because I really don't know how to explain. Watch how I alternate my hands, how I hold my work. Because that's different for everybody too, and it's not something I can really teach. You have to do what's comfortable for you. But if you notice, I alternate between my thumb and my middle finger, if I'm holding it in my left or my right. So I'm right-handed, but as I do certain stitches, I have to switch the balance of my hands. So you kind of got to figure out your own flow, and it's going to take some time. You might mess up, get frustrated. But this next row, just pay attention to how I do that, because I'm going to get confused trying to. Let me add some yarn together. That yarn has stopped. Now, normally I would do this another way if I ran out of yarn as I was crocheting. Matter of fact, let me show you that way, because I learned tying it together is not the cleanest way to do that. So now I'm going to chain 2. So let me just do it now. So I'm just picking up the other yarn and laying it here so that I can scoop it up. So I'm going to yarn over with this yarn that I'm trying to add. And that way, hold on. Put that behind. I'll have to explain that another time, because that wasn't even a very clean way to show you. But, okay, I got my second piece of yarn on there now. So, like I said, watch my hands as I alternate. I'm double crocheting all the way back down and swatch. Yarn over, go in the chain. Yarn over, pull through. Yarn over, pull through 2. It's now, I'm being held together with my left hand, my thumb and my middle finger. Yarn over, pull through 2. Then, as I lift this, when I yarn over with this, then I'm holding it in my right hand. Just giving it balance. This is double crochet. Just watch, you'll pick up on it. And these edges can get tricky sometimes. So you just kind of gotta finagle your way in there. And the more chains you do, the more space you create for yourself to be done a little sooner. Some people, so like this is the top chain. Certain patterns will have you, you know, double crocheting into the top chain. Other patterns might have you double crocheting into like this whole hole. So like, let's see how that will look. Doing one chain, one hole. That's the chain. Let's double crochet into this hole. Double crochet into the top of the chain. Double crochet into the hole. Double crochet into the top of the chain. Double crochet into the hole. And see, there is a difference. So like this is the one that's in the chain, that's the one that's in the hole. So, you know, have different looks to different things that you're trying to make. Let me finish off this row so I can teach you a new stitch. Okay. So that was double crochet. Now, let me teach you a single crochet. So I'm just going to add some yarn in so it can have a difference. Different color. So this is how I add my yarn when I'm making stuff. Actually, I will add it as I'm finishing this up. I will add it right now. Before I finish the double crochet, I would make that be my last pull through, and then chain 2, and then I'll just weave in all those ends later. Alright, so what we just did was a double crochet. So now I'm about to show you a single crochet. A single crochet is kind of the same technique, but instead of yarning over and going into a hole, sorry, let me make sure I'm even in the camera a little bit. There we go. Instead of yarning over and then going in a chain and going through 2 and going through 2, that's a double crochet. We're not doing that. What we're going to do is don't yarn over first. Just go directly into the chain. Yarn over. Pull up a loop. You should only have 2 loops on your hook. Then yarn over. Pull through those 2 loops. Let's do it again. Single crochet is you go in single. Think about double crochet as 2 of y'all. You know, you done yarned over, you done went in, it's 2 of y'all, you pull it through. Oop, now you got a baby, it's 3 of us. Think of it like that when you think of double crochet. When you think of single crochet, it's you, yourself, and I, honey. You going in by yourself. You going to try to pull you one through. Oh, okay, now we a couple. Now it's 2 of us. Yarn over, pull through 2. Can we 2 stay knitted together like this? Can we stay crocheted together like this? I'm single. I'm going in. I'm going to try to snag me one. Pull them through. Oh, look, we a couple. Then we going to yarn over and pull through 2. Oh, I'm single. I'm going out. I'm going out to meet somebody. Let me snag somebody. Pull them up. Take them home. Oh, then let me yarn. Oh, let me lay it down. Now he tight. We tight. We close. I'm single. Uh-oh. I'm having too much fun. All right. I hear you, universe. Hold on. My titties is making this iPad move off its kilter. My bad. I'm single. I'm going to try to snag me a man. Pull him up. Let me yarn over. Pull it through. Now we together. So you're just going in. Pulling up a loop. Yarn over. Pull through 2. Go in the chain. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. And again, you will find your own flow and how you hold your pieces, how you have the yarn coming through your hand, how you yarn over. You might choose to pick up the yarn. You might choose. Some people can just do everything. They don't even have to switch in between hands like I do. I'm not on that level. So, last chain. I'm single, I'm going in, I'm looking, I'm pulling through, up a loop. There's 2 of us, yarn over, pull through 2. So, chain 2, and let's practice that again. This time, just watch. Single crochet. Okay, so that's the end of the single crochet. I want to show you another stitch. I'm going to go back to this color because I'm too far away from my other yarn to get up and be making a fuss, knocking stuff over. So let me just add back this reddish orangish color that I was using for the double crochet. So hold on, let me add this yarn. Okay, chain 2. Alright, so turn my work. So now what I'm about to show you is what's called a half double crochet. So the first double crochet was yarn over, put in a hole, yarn over, pull up a loop, got 3 loops on your chain, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That's a double crochet. A half double crochet is yarn over, put in the chain, yarn over, pull through the loop. You got 3 hooks on your loop. Instead of yarning over, pulling through 2, you're going to yarn over and just pull through all 3. Okay, let's do that again. So we yarning over, putting in the hole, pull up a loop. Now it's 3 of y'all. Yarn over, pull through all 3. So, you know, the first analogy I gave was for a double crochet was, okay, so, you know, I'm single. I'm going to snag me a man. I'm going to, you know, come through, try to bring her home, have a little family, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Now we together. No. For the and then the single crochet, it was like, oh, I'm single, I'm gonna find me somebody, I'm gonna snag her, and then we gonna be together. For the half double crochet, honey, this gonna be like a alternative lifestyle. You gonna yarn over, you gonna go in, you done pull through. It's 3 of y'all. You done got a man, and now y'all done found somebody else. Y'all got a third party. So you gonna yarn over and just pull through all 3. All 3 of y'all close now. Like y'all is in it to win it. Yarn over, go through, yarn over, yarn 3 loops on a hook, yarn over, pull through all 3. Yarn over, go through the chain, yarn over, 3 loops on a hook, yarn over, pull through all 3. I'm going to do that row again because I was being silly. So chain 2, half double crochet, turn my work. We're going to yarn over, go through the chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through all 3. This is a half double crochet. And there we have it. So that is half double crochet. The first one we did was double. And look at the size, the difference in size. So the half double crochet will always give you like a wider, taller kind of look. And the chains that we do on each row, I've only been doing 2. So if you do maybe 4, 5, or 6 chains in between each one, you're going to have way more space in between whatever it is that you're making. So keep that in mind depending on if you're making swimsuit wear, or if you're making like pants or something, you might want the holes a little closer together as opposed to really stretched out. But if you're doing something that's like have a mesh look and you need a lot of space, double crochet is the stitch for you. Now this is the single crochet. You see how tight and how small that is, and it really takes a lot more time because it's such a smaller stitch. And then here's the half double crochet, but kind of is a balance between the two. It's kind of short, and not too wide and not too airy, but it also has a very clean, neat look to it. So I want to show you guys, let me cut that off. Let me show you guys two more stitches. The treble crochet, 2, 3, just chain 10 real quick, 4, 5, goodness gracious, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so let me double crochet real quick. Okay, so a treble crochet would be, and it's another name for it that I can't think of right now, but it's kind of like a double crochet, but a little different. So you would yarn over once, yarn over twice, then go through the chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, so you'll have 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. Let's do that again. Yarn over twice, go into the chain, yarn over, pull up a loop. We have 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. Yarn over twice, go into the chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, 4 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over twice, go in the chain, yarn over, I did that kind of fast, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, yarn over twice, go through chain, yarn over, pull through, 4 loops on a hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over twice, go in the chain, last one. Okay, so that's the treble crochet. It's not double, it's treble. So see the difference in like how wide and how tall it is compared to the double crochets. That's just one row of double crochet. This is 3 rows total. This one takes up about almost 2 rows of treble crochet. Last stitch I'm going to show you, and I'm not even sure how good I'm going to do trying to demonstrate this, but something called the magic circle, and I use these when I'm making beanies and even earrings sometimes. So this is the yarn, this is the tail of the yarn or whatever. So what I do is I wrap, oh, y'all ain't tell me I had dirt under my nails, honey. Lord, I did this whole video with dirty nails. Okay. I'll be in the garden, y'all. Anyways, so, Lord, just watch first, because I don't know how to explain this magic loop or magic circle. That's going to take some practice. Learning how to do a magic loop and how to hold a magic loop and double crochet into it. Because that's really going to take some getting comfortable holding the yarn, switching hands. So yeah, I'll come back probably with a separate video on how to do the magic ring or the magic circle or the magic loop. But it's pretty much kind of like how you start your regular loop with putting it over your fingers, but kind of not. You're giving yourself more yarn and more space to wrap around. And then you're holding, your hook is coming up here, and you're having to hold on to this area and chain 2 to like secure it, so that, and the purpose of doing that is so when you're going in this circle or whatever, and when you get to the desired number you need, usually I double crochet 12 times into the circle, and then once I'm done crocheting, you can pull this in, this tail, and it brings all the stitches together, and so that's what turns it into your thing into a circle. Yeah, so that'll be another video, but I hope this was helpful in learning how to double crochet, single crochet, half double crochet, and then treble crochet. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please list them below. I'm open to learning. I'm very new at doing these tutorials, but I hope it was helpful. And if you're not already, follow me on Instagram at Moremy, MOREMY, 2 underscores. There will be a red logo with the M inside of it, and you can also follow me on Moremy Crocheted Creations on Instagram, but I will be rebranding soon. So if you follow me on Moremy, you'll see links to all my other pages, my book, The Cirlce Chronicles, my talk show page and podcast, The Exchange, my Gate City Gatekeeper page, where I keep everyone in the know about events going on around the North Carolina area. So yeah, and follow me on Facebook, Morgan Renee Myers. All right, peace, love, and light.